Welcome to Optimize Endpoint Management with Devicie, Automation at Scale. My name is Colin Britton. I'm the Chief Operating Officer, and I'd just like to spend a few minutes talking to you about what Devicie does and the benefits that we can bring to your organization, followed by a product demonstration showing the capabilities. Devicie gets your organization into a state of optimal modern management and keeps you there. For many organizations, the state of play is that whilst they need to provide a productive and secure environment for their employees and their customers, often the endpoint lifecycle management problems get in the way of that, whether it's from a lack of visibility or fragmented systems or not enough time and resource because other projects such as Windows 11 refresh or security concerns are getting in the way and sucking up all of that resource. This results just in chaos. And the unpredictability due to all of that change is what makes the environments not as productive and not as effective as people want. We bring along Microsoft Intune. Intune is the engine inside Microsoft 365 for endpoint management. It's extremely powerful, but with that power and that capability often comes complexity and challenges for organizations to make the most of it, often due to either a skills gap or a lack of time or resource of those areas. Devicie with Microsoft Intune provides you a productive and secure environment for your employees. And the result is that complexity that I talked about is resolved. How do we do it? We leverage the power of Intune along with our automation across the entire endpoint lifecycle, both the device lifecycle and the application lifecycles inside of that. And in our demonstration today, we're going to step through how all of that works. So we've talked about the fact that productive and secure device management is hard, and we're here to solve it. What do we provide you? Intune without the workload, automating that Intune. Third-party application management, automatically test, deploy, manage, and distribute applications, whether they are just standard off-the-shelf applications from our application catalog or your own bespoke applications to your employees, either with direct install on the device or via the company portal feature Intune. We then, by doing all of this and automating it, we help you with that skills gap and that resource gap. And so you get access to a productive and secure and well-maintained Intune without having to put in all of the tens or hundreds of hours of effort in doing that. We then maintain that automatically. So we automatically remediate any drift, or we automatically manage any policy changes that may come down the line from Microsoft into this environment for you. And along with that, we provide you a streamlined compliance and visibility. So our dashboards that we're going to let you see here in a moment provide you things like endpoint health and security and compliance assessments and application visibility. So wherever you find yourself in the journey, whether you have an existing Intune installation, which you want to free up time and resource from managing, or whether you're starting on that cloud native journey yourself immediately and trying to work through that, we can get you this secure, productive endpoint management in hours, not months. So let's take a look at the product demo. We're going to look at how we add a tenant, how we can use our templates to manage the settings, and then create new templates, as well as then have the visibility and clarity of being able to look across all of your devices within the environment for security, for endpoint health, and for application management. So you'll instantly see that Devicie is multi-tenant. We're going to add another tenant to this area. So I'm just putting in the domain name. It's looking up in the Entra for it. And we can see we've got it here. I can now click confirm to select that. If I don't have permission for consenting to the different permissions that Devicie needs, you can get the consent link and send it on to somebody else in the organization by email or just by copying that link. I can actually consent, select the account that I've got access to, and then it's going to show me the permissions that Devicie needs for me to approve it, and then connect to the Intune instance via the Graph API, and that's it. Simple as that. We have now enabled Devicie for this Intune instance. Next, we add a template. Templates are our way of bringing the settings and all of the various capabilities that Devicie manages into your Intune instance. And templates allow you to be able to very quickly and easily get this secure and productive Intune instance in place. The zero-day template is designed for organizations where they have an existing Intune instance and they just want to get some visibility and clarity into the current state before updating those policies or changing them or modifying what's gone on. The foundational template is a simple and productive set of settings that we have curated and manage that are available to organizations to just quickly be able to build an Intune instance which is secure and productive for their employees. In a minute, we'll go and look at how we can also build a custom template. But for now, we're going to select the foundational template and add that to our tenant. As you can see, simple click, I can go through. We can then set the variables that are required for this instance of this template, and then look at it, approve all the things we're about to do, and then deploy it. Simple as that. Now in the background, Devicie is going to go and set up that well-organized, secure and productive Intune instance using the template that you selected. So now let's look at creating our own custom template. So in Devicie, you can, besides using our inbuilt templates, you can create your own template based on the same settings catalogs that we use within our own zero-day and foundational templates. And just go in, name it, select the different things. Here I'm adding branding settings and our remote worker settings. And again, just save that, and it's now available to you to apply to any tenant and any update group within that tenant. So we've seen adding a tenant, we've seen our ability to select templates, whether it's our zero-day, our foundational, or any one of our other templates available in the library. And we've now seen how you can create your own template. Next, let's go and look at an existing tenant, which has got a number of devices in it, and go through some of the reporting and dashboarding of Devicie. So we start with endpoint health. There's a summary screen of all the different attributes of endpoint health that's within this, but starting off things like enrolled devices. So you can see how many devices are enrolled over time. We collect all this data and maintain it in our warehouse for you. And within that, you can look at each of the different devices, who is assigned that device, and its current activity state. We then have active devices. So active devices are ones that have recently connected to your Intune instance. So you can look at those. And with all these reports, you can also filter by different attributes based on the report. In this one, we're looking at operating system. So we'll see we're selecting here the to filter on the Android devices that are there. And another great feature that we have in the reporting is device warranty. So many organizations want to plan ahead with the device refreshers, and getting that information is sometimes difficult. So we extract it, and it's all mapped, whether it's Dell or Lenovo or your different devices, and you can get a look at it in this. Obviously, operating system patching. We'll talk about applications in a minute, but at OS level, we maintain the state of patch over time, and allow you to be able to look at what's going on in your patching schedule around this. And then last one in this set of reports is local admin status. So obviously, organizations want to manage who has local admin on their endpoint, and we can provide visibility into that so that you can have a re-verify that this is correct, or work on remediation. So that's endpoint overview from a reporting on Devicie. Next up is applications. So we collect all of the applications that are on all of your managed endpoints across all devices in your organization and build a catalog of that for you to be able to review. You then can understand which ones are locally installed, which ones are Intune managed from an installation perspective, and which ones were just on the system themselves, and look at who exactly has that application installed on their endpoint. Our device management and patching, we maintain a catalog of hundreds and hundreds of applications for you to be able to deploy onto your endpoints. And all of those applications, we manage the patching for. So as new updates come out, we will repackage that, we will make it available, and then it'll be available in your company portal, or if it's installed on a machine, it's available for patching. So we do full life cycle of applications, from packaging to availability for deployment, to company portal, to updates, and then obviously retirement of those if necessary across all of your devices in the organization. Next up, security. Security is an important part of the Devicie story. We provide a secure and productive endpoint strategy for you using Microsoft Intune. And we let you be able to verify this and look at this in two kind of key ways. The first is using our security maturity report. And this is a level-based report that is based around standards such as NIST or Essential 8, and allows you to be able to see at a high level which compliance policies you have in place and how compliant you are in those for the different areas of that. The second is via our CIS 3.0 or 1.1 dashboards. You can actually look at the policies you have deployed and their implementation across all of your endpoints mapped to the CIS framework directly. And so those two different strategies for security reporting give you a great view for your own internal organization or for any security auditors that you need to be working with. So that's an overview of the Devicie dashboards and the Devicie capabilities. So we have looked at how to add a tenant, template management from a application of templates and creation, and then we've reviewed all the different dashboards of Devicie. Organizations like the ones listed here have got a secure and productive environment using Devicie in a matter of hours. This is about giving you back your time, giving you back a well-managed and well-understood Intune instance in order that your endpoints are secure and productive and your employees have a great experience. Thank you very much for your time. Get in touch with us via our email or our website. Thank you.